This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright. I have some really bad news for you, kiddies. I'm upset about it too. So this is gonna affect my videos. But here's the thing. I went to go see Dr. Nintendo today. And he gave me something else I have to comply with. So right now, let's see what we're up to here. Dr. Nintendo has ordered that I have to get a job, I have to move, I have to get a girlfriend, I have to learn how to drive. I can't be around my parents. I have to go to Toronto. What else? And now he's saying that I have to do something else. This is gonna be really, really fucking stupid, but he says, and if I don't do this, I'm going to go to jail. I'll be considered non-compliant with a judge's order. Judge says that I have to do whatever the therapist tells me to do. So if the therapist tells me to do something, and I don't comply, I can go back to jail. Okay? Now, this is what he said. So I guess he was watching my YouTube videos. And he says, we were talking about some of my YouTube videos, and he said that I have to start wearing pants in my videos. He said I can't do any more underwear videos where I'm in my underwear. I have to at least be wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So here I am, shorts and a t-shirt. Now, I am going to protest this, and I'm going to protest it in the way that I like to protest. So, expect me, a couple videos here and now. Expect me to wear, like, something completely fucking ridiculous. Like, it's like August. It's like 2 days away from September. What if I just wear, like, a big coat on video? What if I wear like something really fucking stupid, like a fucking dress shirt on film? What if I just wear like a fucking burqa or something on camera? Should I just wear like a whole Halloween costume while I'm at it? I don't know. This is actually giving me ideas to play with now. Ow. There's like something in my nose. It's like sharp. It's like a sharp booger or something. And it hurts really bad when I touch it. It's like shit. Probably like a hard booger or something. But that's the that's the new court order. I have to wear pants in my videos now. It's gonna suck, but it's what I have to do. So, also, I asked Dr. Nintendo, I clarified the medication thing with him. My mom was actually semi-correct. Dr. Nintendo can't actually write me scripts for medication. What he does do is he can pretty much tell my primary doctor to write me a script. So he can call up my primary doctor, which was like the doc-tective. Remember I talked about that shit? Where I went into the doctor's office and the doctor comes in and he's like, oh, you were in jail. What were you doing in jail? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what is this, an interrogation or a checkup? You know what I'm saying? So he could call up that doctor and say, hey, put him on, you know, fucking Ritalin or something. I don't know. Put him on like 100 Paxil or whatever the fuck people take. But he actually he could diagnose that because he said that this is what he said too, and I swear he said, I definitely do not have schizophrenia. He says he sees absolutely no signs of me having schizophrenia. He says that I don't even really have a mental illness. He says everything, all my, this was kind of like the gist of my session today, was that I try to do the right thing, but I have poor judgment. So it's like pretty much what he said was a lot of what gets me into trouble was when like somebody will say something, and I actually agree with him with this, about this, is like when somebody says something about me, like for example when Clint was going around and fucking with me that time, I have the natural instinct to not fight back, but try to defend myself, and it ends up getting me into more and more trouble. Like I have, and my dad was kind of right about this too. My dad was kind of right about this. Dr. Nintendo says that my thing is that when somebody says something about me, I go on the defensive and I try to defend myself, and I respond to what people say, and that's what gets me in trouble because it just escalates. Oh God! It just escalates things. It's like Clint's calling me a Jaffa and all that, and how I stole the guitar from Tony Lorenzo. Then I go and I go and defend myself, and then I just keep digging myself deeper. Where, you know, now it's all about, oh, Clint's going around and changing shit on Relapse, and you know, Tony Lorenzo's being called the N-word, and it just gets out of control really quick. And, you know, looking back at what happened with Clint and the music scene, I should have just been like, you know, I should have just saw that and just ignored it, you know. And I was dumb for responding to all that. Same thing with Barf, because I told him what happened with Barf, you know, where she was saying I was threatening to rape her and all that other shit, and yet the only evidence that she can bring up was something that I wrote on Facebook where I pretty much said, oh, I would never rape her, you know, she's been at my house, you know, and nothing's happened, and all that's happened was we were playing video games and watching movies when she came over or whatever. I would never rape Brandy, you know, stuff like that. And that's the only evidence that she had on me. And it was something that she brought up after I was arrested. This wasn't something that she printed out from before my arrest. This was after. Okay, so I mean, it's like I try to defend myself and then it just goes fucking south. I have to stop learning how. I have to no, not stop defending my. I need to learn how to do this smarter, if you know what I mean. So right now, Dr. Nintendo ordered that I have to wear shorts or pants in videos. I can't have underwear. No more shirtless videos. No more underwear. Cause you know what he said. You know what he actually said. He says, Mike, it looks like you're carrying around a big old load in your underwear in the back. That's what he actually said. That's what Dr. Nintendo actually said. He says, Mike, you look like you're carrying a big old load in your underwear. So you need to stop with the underwear thing. And I actually do have to stop because... And I have to like make it a conscious thing. If I want to do a video, I have to learn how to put on pants. Okay? Because if I do another underwear video, I'm back in the fucking slammer. Okay? So... And yeah, I am going to protest this, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll make up some ridiculous fucking costume for me to wear on film. Oh, believe me. But I mean, he like when I said, I asked him, do you do medication? And then I asked him, do you prescribe medication? He said, no, I don't actually write a script, but I can tell your doctor put you on something. And he's like, you don't seem like the type of person that would need any kind of medication. His words, not mine. Because he said that what my problems are not something that you could treat with medication. Okay? He says you do not have schizophrenia, you do not have bipolar. And that's what my mom, and he also said he was trying to call my mom too because he wanted her in a session. And she didn't answer. He probably left a message. but it's ridiculous. It's like, you know, my mom isn't gonna come to a session because everything that she has said in the past would have to be presented to her. She would have to. She would not, you know. There will be no fucking lies. Dr. Nintendo is gonna sit there and say he does not have schizophrenia. Shut the fuck up. He does not have bipolar. Shut the fuck up. Oh, and I forgot to tell my Crooch story too. Speaking of bipolar, so you know how my mom always lies a lot. So this is a funny thing. My mom had this friend named Crooch. We called him Crooch. Okay. His real name was Cruciano Gullo or some bullshit. Gullo. Like Jello, but Gullo. I don't know. So we called him Crooch. He was this over the top gay man, to say the least. And he had bipolar, the whole thing. And he was in manic mode. When he's in manic mode, he comes over and he strips the fucking wallpaper. He'll stay up all fucking night and strip the wallpaper. Well, I noticed Crooch wasn't coming around anymore. And I asked my mom, what happened to Crooch? Well, Crooch killed himself, I guess. Okay. Because he was bipolar and some other things going on with him, and he ended up killing himself. Well, knowing how my mom is, and knowing how she lies a lot, I had to do a little fact checking. And I actually found out she was right. He did. I don't know if he killed himself, but I did find out he died. I found his obituary. And he died. It doesn't say how he died, it just says he died. But he actually died August 1st, 2008. Yeah, I actually go and fact check this shit. Because we all know how my mom likes to lie. We all know how she gets into arguments with her friends and then her friends leave her. So, who knows? This could have been another one of those situations, but I mean, he's dead. And it's really sad that I have to go and fact check this shit. That, like, I can't just believe her. I have to go and fact check it. You know, it's ridiculous. It really is. I have to go and fact check what my mom says because she really can't be trusted with information. So I actually did a little digging and I found his obituary. And no, it wasn't another Cruciano Gullo. Because, well, here's the thing. I think, what was it? I think it was like a LinkedIn page for him. Did you know he used to work at, like, Children's Hospital? I don't know. That's what one of the people on his obituary said. He used to work at. He worked in like the like a blood lab or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, like where they take your blood. But the thing is that I was looking it up and I found, what was it, like, it was probably like a LinkedIn page or something, but it had his email on there. It was one of those things where you can look it up and add his email, but like, there was like the first letter of his email and then a bunch of stars, and it said, this is what his email was. It was like something *** at gay.com. Okay? Now, I'm not the one to judge people, but we all know he was gay. We all know that. That's how I was able to link him with, because I was able to get his middle name. His name is Cruciano Craig Gullo or something. And he actually has a couple different names. He goes by a Russell something, I remember. I don't know. But I was able to link that with an obituary. Yeah, because I'm you know what I am? I'm like the I could be like a private eye. You know, I can find shit on anyone, really. So I was able to link his name because we knew that was him because, come on, how many other people in Western New York named Cruci? What kind of name is that? That's not a real common name. Okay, that isn't a real common name. Cruciano? That was his first name. Cruciano. That's like that guy, that kid at the group home. His name was Santino. Like, what kind of name is that? That's not really a common name. You know, not like Tony or Chris, you know, or Brian, or who was that other kid? David, you know, Tooth. Whoa, who else was at that group home? Mark. It's not a very common name. Santino, not Sean. It's not a very common name, Santino. Just like Cruciano. There's like maybe one person in Buffalo named Cruciano, okay? And you're not him. So, I mean, and for that one person to have a gay.com email, yeah, that's him. So I linked him up to obituary. He died August 1st, 2008. Doesn't say how he died or anything. But he's dead. Rest in peace. And, you know, it's like all these people on there are like giving him, they're like saying, oh, he is the best person ever. He was a pretty cool guy, but, you know, he had his issues. The point I'm trying to make here is that I should be able to trust my own mother, okay? I should not have to be going fact-checking over this. I should not have to. Tell me why I should have to fact-check what my own mother says. It's like when I tried to watch that movie Cold Turkey. There was absolutely no scene in that movie where there was somebody that gets run over because they took their parking spot because either they had autism or they were trying to quit fucking smoking. There was that. So right there, you're pulling shit out of. You're getting ideas from a movie. You're getting ideas, like Amy does. That whole thing with the syphilis. She said she got that because my what was that Secret Life bullshit that show she watched. Oh, some guy, what was it? Some woman did that to her boyfriend and to see if she would stay with him. And I thought it would be a good idea that I do the same thing. No, it's not a good idea. And it wasn't a good idea in the show either. So not only is my mom getting ideas from not even, it wasn't even like a comedy, it wasn't even like a documentary, it was a comedy. Okay, it was a comedy with fucking Edith Bunker, okay, and Dick Van Dyke. It was a comedy. Comedy. It was there to make you laugh. Not only is she getting ideas from comedy movies, but she's also getting ideas that aren't even in the friggin' movie. What would I say? What would you say if I said, oh yeah, I don't know, let me think of something here. I don't want you spending a night in a mansion because we think it's haunted, just like because we saw it on Scary Movie fucking 2. What would people say if I said something like that? It'd be like, you're getting ideas from fucking movies. What would you say if I said something like, I'm gonna go on a job interview and fill out a job application, and I'm gonna write all kinds of bullshit on the application like height 6'2", salary requirements $10 million. Sound familiar? It should. It's from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. He got the job, why shouldn't I? You know why? Because it's a movie. Not only is it a movie, but it's a comedy. Jesus Christ. Is this what we've gone to now? Is this what we've gone to? You're getting ideas from movies, from comedies, and they aren't even from the fucking movie. Because I went and watched. It's the thing. I should not. So by that whole thing about running over people for a parking spot. For all I know, you just made that up. You made that up. My whole life, you made that up. For all I know, you just made that up. I mean, everything else you said about the movie was fine. Yeah, Cold Turkey, it was about a movie. It was a movie where a bunch of people tried to quit smoking, like a whole town tried to quit smoking. Because it would, then they would get like $25 million or some bullshit like that. But, I mean, you're making up shit now. You're making up shit. And that's what kills me. But the whole point about Crooch is, okay, you were right one time. The point is that I should not have to go and fact check this. I shouldn't have to. I should never have to go and fact check bullshit that you say just to see if you're right or not. Just to see if you're lying. I should be able to, trust my parents. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm a big thief doesn't mean that you have to be dishonest as well. Remember what Marx always says. Remember what your Lord and Savior always said before he stopped practicing what he preaches. Remember what he said. Be the bigger man. So what? I stole pot from your house and some money. So what do? You go and steal my machete and you steal my my SD card and you stole my air conditioner out of the basement and you broke my amp and you left my PS4 on and there's my tablet's plugged into the computer and my house is in disarray. Everything has a place here. And you fucked with the place, okay? So just because I did that, stole the pot, stole money, you're lowering yourself to my level. It's not right. I'm not saying what I did was right, but you shouldn't lower yourself. That's all I gotta say. Being in jail, going to those Bible studies. Never really a religious person, but I will tell you this: is that those Bible studies can be applied to anybody. Just be a good person. Pretty much what it boils down to. I don't care if the rest of the Bible says has a lot of weird bullshit in it. The point is that just be a good person. Be a good person. That's all you need to do, really. And even if you're an atheist, if you're a Christian, if you're a Catholic, if you're a Jew, you're a Muslim. If you're a Buddhist, you're a Hindu, or you're just a fucking Wiccan or something. Just be a fucking good person, okay? When I was at Bible study, I didn't think of it as a religious thing. I thought of it as this is everyday advice that can be used for pretty much anything. That's the way I looked at it. And I mean, if Uncle Scott goes to jail again, I hope he does go and do those Bible studies up at Echo South. I really do. Because those Bible studies might help him. It helped me. Like I said, I'm not the religious person. I still don't believe in God or Jesus, but it helped me get through the day. It was something to do. It was a get together. Hi, Gravy. It made me think, inspired me a little bit, maybe. But I think in the end, I think it made me a better person. I think. But Scott needs those Bible studies more than I do. I think he has a bad interpretation of the Bible. And I think he's just going to fucking church just because that fucking whore goes. Pardon my French. He's only going because Mary Magdalene's going. Okay? So, the point I'm trying to make is, don't lower yourself to my level. Do what, I know you hate Obama, but when they go low, we go high. That's what they said, right? Good advice. Even if I don't like the president. Even if I don't like that Obama. Hi, Gravy. When they go low, we go high. I think Moose Shell Obama said that. And you know what? Say what you want about Obama, but that's that's a good thing to remember. You know, you don't have to like Obama. You just got to agree with that statement. And that all ties into the whole being a bigger man thing. When they go small, you go big. Pretty much what they're saying. Ah, shit. So, just because I steal, doesn't mean you gotta steal. You're just teaching me that it's okay to steal. Oh yeah, my mom steals, it must be okay. Remember, you're the teacher. I'm the student. Or that's how it should be. Now, as for... That's why I'm wearing shorts in this video. Dr. Nintendo told me I have to wear shorts. Or any kind of pants. I should just wear a dress on film next. Maybe I'll go wear those friggin' panties upstairs. Nah, I shouldn't. That's considered underwear. I'll go to jail for wearing that on tape. Oh, my gravy. Now, I gotta go to friggin' Wilson. Or, wow, Wilson Farms. 7-Eleven. Wilson Farms don't exist anymore.